What's up, YouTube? Today we're getting the planter ready to go. Let's get started. So, how's it going today, YouTube? Out here, got the planter all pulled out. Dad's been already working on it a little bit. We pulled it out last night, and then we never got around to getting it out and working on it. It was getting late. Went through, kind of took a inventory of what we needed for parts and got it all greased and all that. We need 2 seed sensors, and then luckily we only had 1 bearing for a press wheel went out. So Dad's gonna go grab parts for that. We thought going through this as off the bat, we thought that we had a whole bunch of bad press wheels, like they were warped. Well, it turns out, and neither me or my dad noticed this until just this year. So as you can see down here, it was rubbing, and this bracket here was rubbing on the press wheel, which was making us think that the press wheel was bad. But actually, we kind of stood back, we're like, well, hell, that's awful crooked on there. So we took it all apart, took one of these apart, and we're like, well, Christ, it's got to be bent. Couldn't find any bend in it when we had it all apart. And I just got to looking at the hardware, and this here is on a cam. So this nut is on a cam. So when you go around and adjust this, it pulls it in and out towards the press wheel. And that's how you get these kind of in alignment, which is kind of handy to know. We went through, I should have recorded it, but I didn't. We went through and did every single row. At least the rows that we thought were looking kind of bad. And so we went from, oh man, we need to like replace like 8 press wheels. Now we're down to just 1 with a bad bearing. So that's a bit of a money saver right there. But yeah, so he's gonna head off and grab some parts. Hopefully we should be getting seed today at some point. And then while he's off running grabbing parts, I'm going to go through, pull boxes, clean them out, put seed meters in. They should be already cleaned out, but you know, mice get in there over the year. Got to make sure the seed tube's all nice and clean. Ain't no any mouse nets in that. Just putting the seed meters in, making sure those are all adjusted right. So that's what we're going to be working on today. And then hopefully tomorrow we'll be planting. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right over the wind. So, got all the boxes taken apart and ready to get thrown on, or the plates thrown in, and taking them off. What I like to do, run an air wand down the seed tube. I've also been brushing them, or I also got a brush to run down there. Then I spray the chain, then I spray off the box and everything. Hang in the meter, make sure that's all nice and clean. Then here's our corn plate. Just the standard Deere corn plate. Just kind of slap that guy in here like this. Then lock it in. Oop, see? Then we got to make sure these are all in adjustment. So this guy is really tight, so I'm going to need to take this back off. I'm gonna have to pull that clip here just a second. Bitch to do one-handed. There we go. So you pull that clip. See what? Then you kind of gotta hold on to the. This is threaded. It goes up and down. Kind of gotta line it up with the hole so you can get your clip back in. But let's wait to put that back in. See, it's a little better, but it needs adjusted some more. There, see, it should spin a little bit, like a quarter. Our tech that works on this, he says about a quarter turn, and usually you'll get a feel for it. So that's pretty good. So take that off, put the clip back in. Got a little back together. Now we just throw the lid back on, or the cover back on. You got to make sure, oops. Then when you throw the cover back on, you got to make sure, feel around the edges for the, you know, make sure the seal's got good contact. That way you don't have any vacuum loss. And then this guy is ready to go back on. So that's just kind of the rundown of getting boxes ready to go. Well, so I'll go through. I'll throw you up somewhere as I do these, and yeah, I just figured I'd give a little bit of an explanation on it. So yeah, let's rip through these. one. These are the 8 and this is 9. Here on these two, you have to take the covers off completely, because as you can see here, this hose runs up front. I don't know how you can see right back there. That's the 2 gauges for your vacuum. That measures your vacuum pressure here. So that's kind of why we have to take these off. There's no quick disconnect or anything on them. And they're kind of a bugger. Because you got to be in the right spot. And these are usually pretty finicky on how they get set up. But normally, all we have to do is this is your vacuum line. Normally, this just pops right off. Normally, you just have to pop that off and then pop it back on, and then this whole cover comes off. But just with these, you just take that whole thing off. And then you got to make sure your hose is set up angled right. And don't rip that air line. There. We just got our seed delivered. We just get it from our local co-op. We've been running DeKalb here the last few years. Oh, probably 3 or 4. Oh, a few different varieties. Here, that's better to read. This is doesn't say what day it is. This is 98 day. $110. This should all be 110. Oh, this is 107. 106. This is 107. So just kind of spreading out their grow dates. It's a little bit, not that to be perfectly honest, I don't think it really matters, but the different seed varieties kind of changes year to year. Usually the longer day corn you have, the better it does, but last year some of our best corn was our shorter like 98 day corn, and so that kind of just changes year to year, but typically your longer year corn is or your longer day corn is what does better. This is the first year where we're only doing a little bit of 98. Usually we kind of split half and half, but we're kind of down in corn acres this year. But we only got 3 boxes left in the planter to do before we get this all done, other than seed sensors and whatnot, but at least all the plates be in and everything. So let's get that wrapped up. Well, other than getting this one press wheel fixed and making sure all the electrical stuff's up and working, planter should be ready to go. So shouldn't be well, we're kind of debating, the weather's kind of crappy this week, so now we're kind of thinking, well, maybe we hold off a week. Apparently some other guys are doing that, but I don't know, that's the boss man's call, not mine. I'd rather get in the field, but yeah, I suppose job done, and we'll see you all next time.